Niche, the simple definition is role of the organism in the ecosystem. Role of the organism in the ecosystem. The job you supposed to do in the environment. That's the meaning of niche. Very good example. Let's take lion. What is the niche of the lion? Predator. His job is what? Eat as much as you can eat the other animals. That's the job of his, right? Then plants. Their job is what? Become producers. Herbivores are there. Eat the producers. So that's their role. Decomposers are there. Decompose the dead bodies. Okay. Bacteria there. Make others sick. So you can't say this role is good or bad by thinking about yourself, right? For example, you can think bacteria is a really bad thing because making us sick. No, it happens supposed to be done. Otherwise, bacteria, how they are going to survive? Otherwise, how the balance is going to be maintained? You can think why the lion is eating deer, why he can't eat the grass. No, if lion is not eating the deer, there will be no grass to eat, right? So everyone in the nature having a role to do, and that role is called the niche, right? And the thing is, this niche, most of the time, there's only one type of organism to do this role. Most of the time, sometimes there. For example, per niche, there's only one type of species is there. In the ecosystem, maybe only lion is there. Let's say in the jungle, we have lion and we have leopards and we have another one, tigers. All three are present. That means same niche, we have 3 candidates. What will be the problem? Competition. Competition. So that's what I'm saying. For the niche, it's supposed to be only one type of organism to fill that role. If he is disappearing, maybe new candidate come there. Then fine. But if the niche is occupied, it's supposed to be done by only one type of species. Otherwise, competition occurs. Competition occurs. Very good example. So, but you can think about this. Plants, it's not only one type of plants are there in the jungle, right? So how is that true then? But think how these plants are growing. So some plants are there, like here, bush. Some plants are there, the mid. Some are vines going through the plants. Some are like this. Some are growing like this. Some are in water. Now what they are representing? So vines are going like this. But they are representing different niche. This plant getting the low light which is going through all these canopies. This one getting the maximum light because of the higher canopy. And this one getting less. Then these are some of the parasitic plants also there. Like that. So they actually, by looking at them, they do the photosynthesis, absorbing light, but they do at different levels. That's what they do. Okay, so they are actually representing different niche. Another very good example, you know hyena, right? Hyena also predators. Hyena and leopards all are predators, but hyena and tiger can live together. Why? Tiger go and hunts the deer or someone, and he's not eating everything, leftover eaten by the hyena. So see, same niche, but it's not the same exact way. So they are levels of niche. So they represent each level. So everything nicely balanced there. So remember that one, okay? And the other way, if some niche or some of the organism is going to be disappear, everything can be collapsed. Because only one guy is there to represent that. Okay? So just imagine your school having only one biology teacher. So he left the school. It's going to collapse. It's like that, right? So here, if the niche, the guy who is filling that shoes is going to be disappear, entire thing can be collapsed. So that's why extinction is bad basically. Okay, extinction, endangered animals, that is bad. If that one is going to be disappear, entire ecosystem can be affected. So remember, role of the organism of the niche. Okay. Okay. Now I have a very simple question. Can you think about any organism in the world which can be extincted and we may not have any effect on that? Maybe organism you hate so much. Like what? Can we think about one? Who? Dodo, extincted? Already extincted. I'm asking right now. A mosquito. Very good example. Right. What is the niche of the mosquito? I want to explain the niche of the mosquito, that's what. So only one part we can think. They are coming and taking the blood and they spread disease. So that's also their job, one job. But there are so many other parts we can't think. They are pollinators. You know, male mosquitoes especially. They don't take the blood. They live in the plants. So then they are moving from plant to plant. They are pollinators, right? And what else? They are in the food chains. There are animals who depends on the mosquitoes, especially the larvae of the mosquito. When they put eggs to the water, fish are there, depends on the mosquitoes. So if the fish are not there, that ecosystem is going to collapse. Other thing, they purify water. These larvae, they decompose or they eat the organic matter in the water, they purify water. Right? So you can't think because you are not like that organism, they can be disappeared. So that niche, no need. No, every tiny organism in the world is there because there's a role to do. Maybe you like it or doesn't matter. They have to do that job in order to survive, in order to run the ecosystem. Okay, all the mosquitoes, all other things, reptiles, everyone has a job to do. Very good example, another one, bee. You know bees, right? So you can see bee movie to understand what is their niche. If you have you seen that bee movie, the animation, the smaller one? That's a really scientifically accurate movie. So they say, so they actually, what happened is bees are going on strike. That means they are not going to collect the honey and everything. And they say what happened to the world after that. That is really true. Because without the bees, pollination is just not happening. No pollination means nothing to eat. So entire world is going without food. Even the photosynthesis happen, their reproduction cannot happen because the flowers has to be pollinated to have the fruits. So without fruits or without even the vegetables, we can't survive like that. Okay, so even tiny organism in the world, they have a job to do, right? Even the humans, including, we have a job to do. Niche is the role of the organism, right? Can you explain species abundance and species distribution? Species distribution by using the niche concept. Very nice question. Can you explain abundance? Abundance means, let's say, population size. Population size of that species. And distribution means, are they distributed or concentrated? Can you explain by using the niche concept why some of the organisms less abundance or high abundance, or some are distribution more or less? By explaining this one using niche concept. So it's the role of the organism. Role of the organism. Let's go for this one first of all. How the niche can increase or decrease the population size. If, as I mentioned previously, if we have one niche but two species fighting for the same niche, what will happen to the abundance? Decreases, definitely. So we have two herbivores eating the same grass, definitely their abundance going to be decreases. If it is not, their abundance increasing. So if you can find in particular ecosystem less deers, other particular ecosystem more deers, what is the difference? They are niche, only one guy to fill here, there are more than one guy to fill there. Remember that. Okay. What about the distribution? Let's say Sri Lanka. So we have some organisms everywhere they spread. Everywhere they spread. Some organisms are there here only. How you can explain that? Let's take leopards. Leopards are only present here and here in Sri Lanka. But let's say, who else everywhere? Mosquito. Mosquito. Mosquito everywhere in Sri Lanka. What can be the reason? Okay, now what is the leopard niche? Predator. In order to become a predator, what they need to have? Prey. So these are the places where the prey is available, where the hunting is not prohibited, but basically the leopard. Because if the leopard comes here and start hunting here, that's a problem. Right? So their preys are living here. So niche can be fulfilled if all the factors for that niche is there. right? If all the factors for that niche is there only, these organisms can survive there. So these are surviving in these two places because all the factors for that niche is present there. So we can't find polar bears here. Why? Their niche is not here, tropical islands. They are in the polars, right? They are in the glaciers. So their niche belongs to there. Same thing. But if mosquitoes are there, what? Because we provide their niche. Mammals are there with the blood. Everywhere the water is there. So everything they need to fulfill their role is available everywhere in the country. Right? Remember, that's very important part. Right? For the distribution, if one animal is distributed entire country, the entire country provides the necessary factors to survive that niche, to maintain that niche. If they are not, which means only these certain areas, only that niche is available.